Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 11th episode of World Trigger. Now, last episode, our gang went to go visit the Tamakoma branch headquarters, their little area, which had a nice view of the river, which also doubled as a, fishing location. When you're able to catch anything of value, which, it's a little bit questionable how well that goes sometimes, especially depending on who's doing it. But yeah, they kind of want Yuma to join them, and this is him checking it out. But in the end, he decided not to. At least that's his initial response. I think we'll be able to convince him otherwise. And Chica will join as well, and Mikumo will probably rank up to A rank and then get in there, so they can all just kind of get there eventually. That's how I feel this is going. Now, apparently, they're kind of the oddball group, really. Like, they very much are. There's no doubt about that. We got to meet some people, though. We met Usami, who seems nice and cute, fun character, as well as Yotaro, who's, fine, I guess, a little comic relief character there, just the 5-year-old's there because why not? Yeah, the mascot character, Raijin Maru, who is, I don't know, he's probably one of the better people there. But yeah, of course, Jin as well. And they also said that there's 10 staff members, but we only have 4 actual border agents, but they're all like A rank or better. So we know Jean, but the other 3 we don't know yet. I mean, one of those shadows was a girl though, so that's something to look forward to, if you're me, of course. So yeah, let's get into it and see how we're able to convince Yuma to join up with us, and yeah, see how that goes. 3, 2, 1, play. You also had the case of the mysterious pizza delivery guy that had infiltrated their secure base, which was quite something. You don't say. I mean, not permanently, they keep coming back. I mean, he's progressively becoming less mysterious. We learn about his father and stuff like that. So we'll learn more this episode, I think. I mean, we know the end result, but... Andy had black hair, I remember that. But personality-wise, doesn't seem that different. Sure about that? Oof. Ah. Just sticking these triggers in their faces. Yay, I mean, I'm not really invested at all in this conflict, but yeah, yay. Planet Nation. Did I read that right? Yeah, I'm sure about that much, but so I guess we're talking planets here. So space travel? I mean, that doesn't look very advanced, so I don't know. This is weird. Maybe some planets are more advanced than others. Oh yeah, her. Everyone's very proud of you, Yuma. Yuga seems to know a lot of people. Yugo. Yeah, but that doesn't end well. Yeah. You go, Yugo. Yeah, it's a significant amount of help. Let's not downplay it. Yeah, those dirty spin tails. You look even taller from this angle. Yeah, don't worry, Yuma. You're appreciated. Calm down. We all know you're the real MVP here. Or Waria. I bet. Yeah, for a rookie. Better than rookie Mikumo. Until, yeah. I knew an until was coming. I mean, we already knew he died. We just don't know the exact details, which we will learn in a couple minutes. Was that a bird? A shadow bird? Tokoyami? Uh, you are terrible guards. Not that you have the greatest weapons, I mean just a spear, but... Yeah, that didn't go well for them. Just as I thought, he's dead. I'm not sure what else you could get from that. Unless you're talking about maybe they have a black trigger, the anime that is. Yeah, we're a little bit concerned right now. Top level, really? Yeah, he must have a black trigger, whoever attacked. Well, an assassin or both. Okay, yes, black trigger. That's what I figured. So an assassin with a black trigger is a problem. We all know that's not true. Start the spin tails again. Don't they have anything better to do? Yeah, that telling a child that always works out in fiction. Ooh, yeah, we got an assassin. Or, you know, a large army or both. But being overpowered is my point. Yeah, your guys are not the best. Uh, such really primitive defenses they got. I mean, you see all the wood? Yeah, of course, there you go, and you're probably gonna be in danger and your father will jump in to save you at the last second and sacrifice himself. I'm almost sure that's where this is going. And he'll especially feel guilty about that if he disobeyed orders to do it. If him disobeying orders directly puts his father in danger and gets him killed, I can see him feeling guilty about that. Ugh. I mean, I guess that's the assassin, but, that's pretty terrifying. Ugh. Okay. You confused me for a second. But something clearly happened. He's looked better. I guess he's on the verge of death, and then he used the power of the Black Trigger to save him. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So that's why he had the Treon body from, like, the car wreck thing. But is that permanent, or is that gonna wear off eventually? Yeah, he's gonna fall up to pieces, isn't he? Yeah. Well, I mean, we have our answer. I mean, I already knew more or less the end result of this, so it's not hitting me too hard, but still, that's definitely sad to not only see your father die in front of you, but knowing that you were the reason why it happened. That's gotta be the worst. But yeah, I just hoping there's not like a limited, like it's like a countdown timer from that. Like it'll eventually the body will just run out of power. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I'm not worried about that. But yeah, we knew there was some sort of Treon body thing going on with the one car hit in like episode 2 or 3. It was pretty early on. But yeah, we didn't really address that much after that, but I guess this explains that. It would also explain, you know, the hair color change. Yeah. That girl spinning around her weapon, I think that's the other girl from Tamakoma. She matches the silhouette. Changes the new world. But yeah, I didn't really answer the question of why Yuma doesn't want to join yet, so. Yeah, it's upsetting. Yeah, you shouldn't say that, especially not in front of Yuma. Spoken like true adults in power. I'm sure this is exactly what Yuma wants to hear. Uh, I'd just leave if I was him. And he can actually, he can read lies now, so yeah, he has the ability to do that now. Yes, we're trying to brainwash this child for our own gain. But don't worry, we're the good guys, honest. Yeah, basically seeing what they're actually saying here. It's really cool to see exactly what goes on with the power, the mechanics of it. Like, it's not like a red light, green light, lie, truth sort of thing. You can see the true intentions behind their words, which is really cool. Yes. Very useful ability. Yes, I mean, we kind of knew that for a while. Even before we knew what it was called. Yes, indeed. That's a catchphrase. And could you imagine how much easier life would be if you could do that? You would never get scammed again. Yes. I mean, he'll fight, but maybe not for them. He really doesn't. His father literally died for their war, so. Okay. Well, that's his decision. I personally wouldn't do it, but I can respect that. Yeah, and I'm sure he became much more skilled to that time. And yeah, if they now have a black trigger at their disposal, they'd be doing much better. I bet. Good good on you, Karawaria, I guess. Although it's kind of hard to root for you after everything, but yeah, I would just go to Earth. That'd be great. Okay, so the other part of the reason why they went there is in hopes of getting his body back to normal. I want to see other countries, though. I want to see how different they can look, how much it varies. Oh, that's why he's so short. Okay. I didn't think about that. But, this... Okay. Okay, that's... I mean, I wanted to know, but I didn't want to hear that. I figured it was on a clock. And if anyone could help, I guess that'd be them, but... Oh. Well, I'm sorry, Yuma, that never works out in anime. Yeah, I mean, there's no bringing him back. That would not be possible. Well, they can help out Mikumo, his best friend. That's a reason. No, they can't. Don't do that. I'm sure Mikumo could. He is Yuma's best friend after all. So is Jean gonna say anything more to kind of persuade him? I'm sure Mikumo will do most of the work in getting him to stay. It's kind of setting up for that, but I wonder how much help Jean will be. I mean, I get where you're coming from, Yuma, but I would rather you stick around. I know. You didn't have much fun before, I could tell. Yeah, especially if you join Tamakoma, they're a fun group. Uh, I'm sure you can. You're fairly smart. Yes, I totally do. What do you want from me? Oh, right, yeah, they also mentioned this in the preview. I mean, she's already in danger because Treon soldiers go after her. She doesn't have much to lose. You are cute. I'm sure you would. Chica's pretty great too. Yes, but I doubt it. I really do. I mean, there's a higher chance because this is a work of fiction, but still, I doubt it. But in real life, they definitely would not be alive, but... I, I guess it's kind of funny. I mean, if she gets a trigger, that she could protect herself, so this is kind of a good idea, Mikumo. She has a lot of Treon. I'm sure she could make it. There's a pretty high ceiling of power she can get to. Well, of course, yeah. I mean, realistically, her goal is not going to work, but... I mean, I'm all for it, so... Give her a sniper rifle. Oh, you can even see it better now. Yeah, it's definitely the same girl. One guy almost looked a little bit like Jean. I'm sure. But yeah, everyone's in teams, so... I mean, Mikumo, Yuma, and Chika are obviously going to be all part of one team, but... A lot's got to happen before that can become a reality. Why aren't you facing me? So is this reason going to be like, Yuma, help me protect Chika? So that's what they're calling it these days, okay. We want you to be a part of it, Yuma. There we go. I was waiting for that part. Yeah, there's no point. Just the face. I mean, you could hang out with us. I mean, if we did go to the other world, Yuma would be helpful as a guide, you know. Well, yes, he is. That blush. Yes. He knows Mikuma pretty well already. Because he saved you. He saved the life of his child. Probably the reason why. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you would think that his soul would be kind of in the Black Trigger. So, even if it's impossible to bring him back, it might be a way to communicate with him to some degree. I don't know. Suppose I can see the logic there. Yeah, you do need to know how to pick your battles, or you will die. Okay, we got him on board. Yes, we need you, Yuma. Please protect us. I'm sure we'll be. Yeah, you can tell this is a very long form show because they take their time with a lot of these things. I'm not saying that's slow paced or anything. The pacing matches the length of the series it is really well, but I'm just saying you can tell this is not a 12 episode series because of the pacing. Yes. I mean, he can't really fight much, so gotta have some important role. Because you're wear glasses. If he was Gene, this is where he would say, because my side effect tells me so. Oh, God. Man, he really does have it bad for Chica. Wow. I'm sure he did. So, Guardians. I mean, Yuma doesn't have a Guardian, but they know that. Well, that's a grin. Yes, it won't be easy. Yes, we get to meet the other members next episode. I was kind of hoping we could do that this episode, but I'll accept next episode. Okay, that was the 11th episode of World Trigger. This episode was pretty much what I thought it would be, where we learn more about Yuma, his backstory, what happened with his father, and he would eventually be convinced to join to join border. Like, that was pretty much everything I expected from this episode, and that's pretty much everything we got. Now, some of the details. Apparently, the father, Yuma, and his father fought for the sake of a specific country or a planet nation. I want more details about that concept, but anyway, just let me drink water real quick. Okay. Now, they were under attack, the, God, what was the name? Marcaria? I don't remember. They only said it a couple times. But they were facing off against, Snake, Scale, Snipe. I can't remember the country names, but the point is they were attacked by another country, and Yuma's father were defending them. I mean, mostly Yuma's father. Yuma didn't have his black trigger yet, so he wasn't as powerful, and he was less experienced than he is now, so definitely not as powerful as he is now, like, not at all. But he was able to help, and some people acknowledge that, some people didn't. But pretty much where things started to go wrong here was that the enemy country enlisted an assassin with a black trigger, who looked pretty terrifying. We didn't actually get to see what the person looked like. I mean, it looked kind of like a female figure. It's kind of hard to tell, but I kind of got that vibe. And we didn't get to see exactly what they looked like, though. I'm going to assume we're going to see them again at some point. Like, maybe Yuma will confront her and it'd be like, hey, you're the one that killed my father, die. I mean, maybe not exactly like that, but I think that person may come back in a big conflict, like maybe they're on an expedition into that world, or when they attack us in our big, large-scale invasion that I'm sure we're going to get at some point. One of the two, Yuma will probably have an interaction with this person, and, person may or may not even remember, the thing. I mean, I know that she didn't technically directly kill Yuma's father, but, I mean, more or less she killed him because she attacked Yuma, and Yuma was injured, and that needed to be saved by the father. So more or less she killed his father. So, yeah, I'm sure we'll get that at some point. That'll be interesting. I mean, Yuma's pretty in control of his emotions, so I don't think he'll do anything stupid and lash out. But it'll definitely be a very compelling scene, one way or the other, I'm sure. But it's interesting how we're getting to see more and more Black Trigger users. We didn't get to see much about what this person could do. Yuma did look pretty bad, but we didn't get to see the specifics. And we got to see something, like when they first attacked the two guards just standing by the gate. She pretty much, like, it looked like, kind of like she was flying. Like, is that an ability? Because we know Black Trigger users have side effects, so no telling what that could be. They probably range pretty wildly. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. That's the coolest thing about Black Triggers, is getting to find out what their special ability is. So I'd look forward to seeing more of those in the future. So far, we only have Jeans, which was, Mogami, put into the Black Trigger, which is his future same side effect, and Yuma with his lie detector side effect. And I think that's all we've seen in the show so far. I mean, aside from the one I just mentioned, and Yuma's flashback. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of those, because they're definitely game changers. Like, one good Black Trigger user can change the flow of a battle. And we saw that because after Yuma's father died, they realized they were in trouble. They needed Yuma to help. I mean, they flat out said, I would have rather, Yuma's father survived. I really should just call him by his name, Yugo. Really, I don't know why I'm not, but yeah, they would rather Yugo be survive than Yuma because he's more useful to them. I mean, it's a pretty messed up thing to just say out loud like that, but of course, I get where they're coming from. They just see them at Yuma and Yugo as, war assets, more than anything else, so that's why they would look at it that way. But, just don't say that in front of Yuma, because that's pretty messed up. And I don't think they said that in front of Yuma, but still, they try to, wax poetic or whatever to Yuma to try to get him on their side, because they knew that he had a Black Trigger and they couldn't just take it from him, because specific people can use specific Black Triggers. That's probably why they didn't even try to take it from him. But yeah, they wanted to get him on their side, told them what they needed to do to get them to do so, and even though we could see through their words, he still did it in the end anyway, because, I mean, his logic was kind of like, my father wanted to help defend this cause, and he died because of it, so the least I could do was, help out until it's done with. I mean, that was more or less his thoughts on it. Which is fine. I probably wouldn't have done that, really. I probably would have taken my Black Trigger and left. Especially when, when they tried to recruit me the way they did. But, Yuma wanted to help out, and that's fine, I guess. And after that, he kind of left to do his own thing, decided to go to the human world and seek out the border and Yugo's acquaintance and all that. In hopes of, Yuma's hopes of getting his father back, but that was never going to happen. That was, just anime is usually pretty strict on the whole, we can't bring our loved ones back to life thing. Dragon Ball Z is an exception to that, of course, with the dragons and the wishes, but for the most part, anime is pretty big on, you can't go back in time and fix things that have happened, you can't bring people back from the dead. Like, they're pretty consistent on that for the most part. But yeah, uh, also we found out more about Yuma, his tree-owned body, because like I said, we found out about the one car crash thing when Yuma got hit by a car and he had like some weird hole or something in his face. And yeah, that's when we discovered he had a tree-owned body, but we didn't get much details after that, and this kind of explained what that's about and how this is temporary and how the clock's ticking, and now we got to figure out some sort of solution or he'll just die, because you can't maintain a tree-owned body non-stop forever. It doesn't work that way. It didn't give us any specific number. Like, we don't know what kind of time scale we're looking at here, like months or years. I mean, it's probably more than months, but probably not that long. So hopefully we can figure out something there. I don't think Border currently has the technology to do anything about that right now, but you know, maybe we can get some advancements now that we have Yuma there with a black trigger and knowledge of the neighbor world, and I don't know, maybe something can be done there. Maybe they can steal some research from some neighbor countries, who knows. But the point is, this episode was mostly about getting Yuma to agree to join Border, and in the end, we got him to agree. Mikamo decided to make a team with Chika and Yuma, the three of them, trying to aspire to be A rank and join Tamakoma and, you know, go on away missions, and hopefully Chika can find her lost brother and friend, but that's not going to happen. But you know, she's gotta keep hope, right? She's gotta have a goal, something to strive for. And Yuma decided to join because, you know, Chika and Mikamo are his friends, and he wants to, you know, help them out. And he doesn't have anything, he literally has nothing better to do, so why not? You know. And yeah, Mikamo definitely has a thing for Chika. I mean, they've made that obvious before, but we had like 2 separate big blushing scenes from him in this episode, so yeah, it's interesting. Of course, one interesting thing about that ship is there's such a big height difference between Mikamo and Chika that it almost seems a bit weird. I mean, I don't have a problem with it or anything. It's just weird to have that big of a height difference. Like, she's kind of around Yuma's height, who stopped aging at age 11. So, you know, I kind of wish Chika would be a little bit taller and kind of a middle ground between Mikamo and Yuma. I think I kind of would have preferred that, but because it kind of looks like Mikamo's the odd man out, because those two are about the same size, and Mikamo just way taller, even though he's known Chika the longest. It's just, I don't know, it's just a weird decision to make. It's a decision to have Chika be the size that she is. I don't know, but yeah, yeah. I mean, there's not really much shipping to be done in this show. I guess I shipped the 2 of them. You know, no one really else to ship Mikamo or Chika with, really. So, I mean, I don't really care that much about hetero ships to begin with. But if I was gonna ship someone, that's the only real ship to be seen in the show. Just kind of my point. I guess you could technically ship Chika with Yuma, but I don't know. I have trouble seeing that. Yuma doesn't seem to have a thing for Chika at all. We don't have those big blushing scenes like we have from Mikamo, so I don't think that has any chance of ever happening. But definitely having that ship as kind of what they're pushing. But I'm already talking about this for way too long for something I don't care about. But anyway, the point is, they all signed up. They're ready to go through the entrance exam or whatever they have to do, you know, to become C rank and rank up and all that. So I guess we'll see more of that next episode. Well, next episode we're gonna get more of the Tamakoma members, like the other border agents, like the 2 guys and the girl. And I look forward to seeing them, meeting them. I'm sure they'll have some fun personalities. I of course look forward to meeting the girl because she seems very nice, really. So that's something to look forward to. Yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. I don't think there's anything really left to touch upon, aside from, of course, Gene knew how this would all end because he's Mr. Psychic. And yeah, I want to know more about the different countries, you know, in Neighborland, and how they vary, and if technology, like if some countries are way more advanced technology than others, because we have Tree-owned soldiers which seem pretty advanced, and yet the architecture in that one country didn't seem all that great. It seemed kind of medieval, you know, with a lot of wood and stone, and just, yeah, it didn't seem all that great, really. So that was interesting. And like spears as their weaponry, as opposed to, like, you know, sniper rifles like we have with Borders. So I don't know. It just, I'm interested in learning more about that, is kind of what I'm saying here. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.